Hey everybody, you're watching Ready Set Drone, and today I have the Flint Pro from Mokwheel. We love the original Flint, and this one has a few little extras that I want to tell you about, so stay tuned. So if you're new to the channel, this is Ready Set Drone. We do a lot of drone and camera content, but we also do e-bikes because Chris and I love some e-bikes. We especially like Mokwheels. They are well built. We've probably had 5 to 10 of them over the last couple of years. I do turn down a lot of requests to do e-bike reviews, but we never turn them down from Mokwheel because every bike I've had from Mokwheel has been exceptional, and this is no different. The Flint Pro is the next generation of the Flint. Now, there are some differences, but let me start with the baseline. The Flint and the Flint Pro are both commuter bikes with normal 700mm tires. I like that because these size tires fit onto any bike rack that you might have for a regular bike. Number two, it's fairly lightweight for an e-bike, so it's fairly easy to pick up and put onto a bike rack or into the back of your vehicle, more like moving a regular bike than most e-bikes. A lot of e-bikes are 50, 60, 70, even 100 pounds. This one I believe is 31 pounds, which is very manageable, especially for an e-bike. And the biggest thing is you actually feel like you're riding a real regular bike on the Flint and the Flint Pro. A lot of these bikes have a throttle and you just hit the throttle and you go, and they have a crazy, big, powerful motor, and it just makes you go, which can be fun, but it isn't like riding a bike. The Flint Pro has a 250-watt rear hub motor in the back that makes you feel like you're actually riding a real bike. Now, the original Flint had a 350-watt motor. A lot of bigger e-bikes have 500 or even 750-watt motors, but these are designed to be more like riding a regular bike and actually take into account the person pedaling it and getting some exercise while you're out riding it around. This isn't a moped disguised as a bike. This is a bike with pedal assist. And by pedal assist, I mean you actually pedal and it goes. There's no throttle. There are 5 levels of pedal assist, but on each one, you feel like you're riding a bike because the torque sensor is very, very smooth as you pedal. This bike also has a headlight and a tail light. It has an adjustable height on the handlebars, which I really like because sometimes people like it up higher, some people want to be down lower. It has hydraulic disc brakes. It comes with this little bell. And it also has a very, very simple screen display. And I like this screen display because this display doesn't take up a whole lot of space. It's not going to get damaged. I have had screen displays get cracked when you either hit something or you put the bike into your car and you just aren't paying attention. I like the compactness of this screen display. There's no reason you need a color screen display on an e-bike. Monochrome is just fine. It has the up and down button to do the different pedal assist modes. It has an odometer. It tells you your battery level, a few other things, whether your headlight's on or not. And that's about it. It's very, very simple. Again, that is the beauty of this bike. It is like a normal bike, but it gives you a little assistance when you need it. It has this luggage rack on the back, which I don't think is weighted for a whole lot of extra weight, but it's enough for you to put some groceries in or something like that if you wanted to strap it on or even put on a milk crate or something to carry things. An adjustable seat with a quick release, a kickstand. But here's this bike's special sauce. This bike has a carbon fiber belt instead of a chain. Why is a carbon fiber belt better than a normal chain, you ask? Well, first of all, there's no lubrication, so you don't have to worry about putting any oil on it. You don't have to worry about getting oil on your pants or on any part of you because there is no oil. Number two, the carbon fiber belts are designed to last a lot longer than a standard chain are. And number three, it is very, very quiet when you ride it. This carbon fiber belt gives you plenty of torque, but it also is much quieter than a standard chain. Interestingly, this bike doesn't have any gears. So you're basically in a fixed gear ratio from the front sprocket to the back sprocket, but because it has different levels of pedal assist, you can compensate. So I was kind of curious how it was going to be riding without additional gears, just having one gear. And again, because of the motor, it's like you have more gears. You can put it into a higher pedal assist, get more help from the motor, and it feels like you've gone into a lower gear, so it's easier to pedal. Or you can put it into a lower pedal assist and work a little harder and get more of a workout and feel more like you're riding a bike. I love it. Part of what I love about a bike like this is the simplicity means there's fewer things that can break, there's fewer things that can go wrong, and it's just going to be an easier bike to maintain over the years because there's not as much you have to do to it. So I just want to talk about how smooth this bike is. This chain, which is not a chain, it's a belt, just feels very, very smooth. I'm in pedal assist, actually, I'm in pedal assist 0. And I thought I was in pedal assist 1 because it's riding along so well. So who is the Flint Pro for? The Flint Pro is for somebody who wants a real bike riding experience and not to feel like they're just on an electric moped. It's something that you can go out and get exercise on. You can ride with people that might be riding a normal bike that you couldn't normally keep up with. You can keep up with them, no problem. If you just want to be able to take it with you to go to different places, it's lightweight enough and compact enough that you can do that. It's a very versatile bike, but again, remember, it's not going to have the power of these bigger bikes, but it's not designed to. If you want a bigger moped slash super fast experience with a bigger motor and such, there are plenty of bikes out there that you could choose from. But if you want a bike that feels like a real bicycle, but gives you that extra bit of boost when you need it, the Flint Pro is one that I would seriously consider. With the type of tires and the frame and the geometry, this is definitely more of a road than mountain bike, but you can do some basic gravel and off-road through some grass as long as there's not too many big rocks and things like that. There's no suspension on it, so you're not going to get any of that shock absorption that you get from a front or rear shock. But for riding on smooth surfaces, even smooth gravel surfaces or smooth grass surfaces, it does just fine. Let me know your thoughts about the Flint Pro and other e-bikes. Put questions down in the comments below and we'll be sure to answer and get back to you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Ready, Set, Drone.